The December 2003 BTO exercise in Singapore witnessed a significant decrease in application rates compared to previous years. The median rate application rate stood at 2.4, with the highest application rate at 6.4. For comparison, the December 2019 BTO median application rate was 6.2, with the highest application rate at 16.5. The lower demand for the BTO December 2003 exercise was somewhat expected given the different cooling measures and restrictions that the government put in place, but the extent of the decline was a surprise to many. This suggests that the cooling measures may have had a stronger impact than anticipated. The decline in demand was observed across all flat types, including smaller flats, which are typically in higher demand. This suggests that a broader range of buyers was impacted by the current market conditions. Popular and mature estates also see a decline in demand. This suggests that location alone is not enough to attract buyers in the current market. So, what are the key factors that might contribute to this soft demand? Reason number one is the cooling measures. Various cooling measures introduced by the government over the years, such as the PLH model, lower loan-to-value limits, etc., have likely dampened demand for HDB flats. These measures aim to curb speculation and promote a more stable market, but they also make it more challenging for some buyers to qualify for mortgages. While the 10-year MOP aims to ensure that PLH flats remains affordable for future generations, it may have unintended consequences for owners of 3-room flats. If we look at the two PLH projects offered recently, both Alexandra Peaks and Ulu Pandan Vista have a very low demand for 3 rooms for the first-timers. As you know, the PLH model imposes a 10-year MOP compared to the standard 5-year MOP for other BTO flats. Even after MOP has ended, the owner will not be able to rent out the whole flat and they can only rent out rooms. Because 3-room flats only have 2 bedrooms, this is insufficient for many families that have or planning to have more than one child or have their parents live with them. There also won't be enough space to have a dedicated study room to work from home, lack of space for hobbies, etc. On top of that, some of the grants will be clawed back and there's a ceiling income restrictions for future buyers when the flat enters the resale market. That doesn't mean nobody wants 3-room flats though. As we can see, the demand is still very strong in Woodlands, although the location is not as central. The key difference is, the Woodlands BTO project is a standard BTO with 5-year MOP and near an MRT station. This might also be a projection of what's to come after the Plus classification starts to kick in mid-2024. I predict there will also be a soft demand for 2-room and 3-room flats for Plus and Prime projects. If the flat size is relatively adequate like a 4-room or a 5-room flat, people are still okay with all of the Plus and Prime restrictions, but if the place is too small and the MOP is 10 years and might be difficult to sell and a bunch of other restrictions, it's a no-no for many people. Hopefully, HDB will consider reviewing the MOP for smaller flats to address these concerns. Another potential solution would be to open the 3-room BTO market to singles or build more 4-room and 4-room flats for Plus and Prime projects. Reason number 2 might be the stricter rule for rejections. Starting from the October 2023 BTO exercise, stricter rules were implemented for applicants who rejected an offer to book a BTO flat. These include debarment from applying for subsequent BTO exercises for a period of 1 year. In the past, applicants could apply to multiple BTO projects as long as they hadn't booked a flat yet. So, they can just keep applying until they get a good queue number. If the queue number isn't good, they assume that they can't get a flat with their preferred floor level or specific facing and just don't show up altogether. But now, there are serious consequences if they don't pick a flat when given the opportunity. This ensures only serious applicants are applying, hence the lower demand. Reason number 3 is location and price sensitivity. The December 2003 exercise offered flats in a mix of mature and non-mature estates. But interestingly, that doesn't necessarily mean mature estates will be always higher in demand. For example, the 4-room flats in the 2 Woodland BTO projects received more applications than the 4-room flats in Bedok Tai Chi Green project, although both have 5-year MOP. I'm guessing that price comes into play. This highlights the ongoing price sensitivity among buyers who are increasingly prioritizing affordability over location. With the global economic slowdown and rising interest rates, these likely contribute to the potential home buyers to be more cautious to ensure they don't overstretch themselves. This proves that location isn't everything. While some buyers may be attracted to the prestige and convenience of living in a prime location, others may prefer more affordable and family-friendly environments. I guess for a lot of people, as long as it's near an MRT station, has amenities, and price makes sense, then it's good enough. Reason number 4 is the HFE letter requirement. You might wonder, why does HFE letter matter? Isn't it basically the HLE letter rebranded? Well, not exactly. You see, in the past, the potential buyer only need to provide the HLE letter before they book the flat, which was after they already applied and got a queue number. However, now, they have to have the HFE letter before they even apply for the flat, meaning they haven't gotten a queue number yet and are still far away from booking their actual flat. So, buyers can't just apply for BTO on a whim, and they have to plan in advance. In the past, there have been reports of delay in processing HFE applications, sometimes exceeding the stated time frame of 21 working days, and some technical glitches on the platform when it was launched back in May 2023. Not sure whether something similar is happening again this time around. It's difficult to quantify the exact impact, but now may still be a learning curve for many people to adjust to the HFE process. Last but not least, the increased supply might also play a part in the lower demand. HDB has committed to a significant increase in BTO flat supply and launched around 23,000 flats in 2023 alone. This increased supply, coupled with the cooling measures, has likely led to a more balanced market and reduced sense of urgency among potential buyers. I'm curious though how the public will react to the February 2024 BTO. It will be the very last launch before the Plus Prime classification kicks in. Do you think it will be a higher or lower application rate than December? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye!